We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Levis back to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They'll run with a rookie from UCLA. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
In motion, the tight end. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. You look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Now a handoff up the middle. Pittman. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Stroud looking to throw. Another one caught by Collins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what you're...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
All right.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second and 5.
Here we go. Hey.
Cook up the gut. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They'll run on first down. Pittman, they'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Here we go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Stroud now to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected pass.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Here we go.
Levis sets up to throw here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Levis. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. It's Levis. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And Levis going back to the air. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Oh, right.
Stroud to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
In motion right, one of the tight ends. Stroud. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Stroud off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 94 yards. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Like 13. Like 13.
Levis to throw it. He's going to go up top again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On the quick, right?
On first down, Pittman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No.
At the 49-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
They run the counter. Pittman. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there, and a first.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. There he goes, left side. Now look out. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 78 yards. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground. Pittman, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Oh, ready? Hey, south.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Pittman. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Pittman. And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Pittman, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Pittman. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 177 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. I know a retirement ceremony is a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Levis. That one's taken in by Spears. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now 2nd and 5. Now Levis. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline. because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Levis looking to throw. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try the middle with Cook, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Up the middle they go. Pittman. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 43-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Pittman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He finds his man, Pollard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Levis back to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the 4th down conversion has them inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Like 13, like 13.
Levis to throw once more. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Calvin Ridley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Levis will try to throw for the 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give right side. Pittman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
All right.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pittman. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The Texans send the punter out. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Levis to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
Here we go.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. Second and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Pittman. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
To Inigo Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One final try here for Will Levis. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Texans, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.